Eurostar, which has begged for help from the UK in the face of a dire financial situation triggered by coronavirus and exacerbated by Brexit, should be bought out by this country and renamed Brittunnel or Britstar. Think tank chief Robert Olds has said, the ailing franchise has been battered by the pandemic, with Tory MP Hugh Merriman, who chairs Parliament's Transport Committee, this week warning traffic had fallen by more than 95%. Robert Olds, director of the pro-Brexit Bruges Group, suggested a solution which was both drastic and simple. He told, "It needs to be saved, but we must take back control from the French proposing a push to acquire the service." He added, "We can call it Britstar or Brittunnel." Speaking on Wednesday, Mr. Merriman was rather more cautious, saying, "Services have been stripped back to a bare minimum. It needs a joint, bespoke UK-French solution to help it through this crisis." Eurostar is operated by Eurostar International Limited, EO, with SNCF, the National Railway of France SNCF, owning a 55% stake. Investors own 40% and the National Railway Company of Belgium 5%. On Thursday, France's Transport Minister Jean-Baptiste Djebbari said on Thursday the French government was prepared to help Eurostar and was in talks with the United Kingdom on how to do so. He told a parliamentary hearing, "The state will be there for Eurostar in order to maintain these strategic connections between the two countries." Jean-Pierre Farandou, SNCF's chief executive, told France Interradio, also on Thursday, "The situation is critical. Thanks to the health conditions in many countries which are added to Brexit, we are discussing with the French and English governments. We hope to arrive at a solution to aid the company." Yves Crozat, a transport economist at the University of Lyon in France, told the Transport Committee, "I suppose that the French government will support Eurostar, but not alone. We will have probably an arm wrestling between the UK and France about that. But clearly Eurostar is a subsidiary of SNCF and SNCF has the majority of the capital. So clearly the money will come from France in a very important part, but maybe France will ask the UK to give also some hand to the system." John Keefe, the director of public affairs with Jetlink, the Paris-based company which actually owns the Channel Tunnel, said this week, "In the long term, Eurostar is the transport of the future, fast, frequent, low carbon and with great potential to expand to other destinations. Their business and leisure passengers will be back as soon as conditions allow." Conor Fagan, Secretary General of the European Rail Freight Association, suggested a solution was urgently needed. He explained, "We don't really see any positives to take from Eurostar struggling because if anything, it will call into question the long-term viability of further development of the tunnel."